गुड मॉर्निंग स्टूडेंट्स। कल सेमेस्टर 2 में हमने जो पेपर 6 है उसमें आइडेंटिकल पार्टिकल्स को सीखा है और हमने बताया था identical in quantum mechanics is to describe the particle that can be substituted for each other under the most general possible circumstance with no change in physical situation of the system. Yesterday we discussed identical particle on classical and quantum view. Today we shall discuss symmetric and anti-symmetric wave functions. देखिएगा, मान लीजिए n पार्टिकल है तो हम उनके लिए जो श्रोडिंगर इक्वेशन है वो इस प्रकार से लिख रहे हैं। h psi इज इक्वल्स टू e psi, h psi इज इक्वल्स टू i h क्रॉस dt ऑफ psi, where each of the number represent all the coordinates, position as well as the spin of one of the particle. The Hamiltonian H is a symmetrical in its argument due to the identity of particle. The identity of the particle means that they can be substituted for each other without changing h or indeed any other observation. Then there are two kinds of solution of wave function of this equation, that is Schrodinger equation for n identical particle. First solution is symmetric wave functions, psi s. A wave function is symmetric if the interchange of any pair of particle among its argument leave the wave function unchanged. जो आर्गुमेंट है उसमें हम किसी भी प्रकार का चेंज करें तो वेव फंक्शन में किसी भी प्रकार का परिवर्तन नहीं होगा, सिमेट्रिक वेव फंक्शन कहलाएगा. And another solution is anti-symmetric wave function, and a wave function is said to be anti-symmetric if the interchange of the any pair of particle among its argument change the sign of the wave function. Then wave function is said to be anti-symmetric wave function. Now it is time to point it out that symmetric character of a wave function does not change with time. If psi s is symmetric at a particular time, then h psi s is also symmetric, and according to this equation d dt of psi s is symmetric at any time. Hence psi s and d dt psi s are symmetric at time t. Psi s is infinitesimally later time t plus delta t given by psi s plus d dt of psi s dt is also symmetric. Such all steps integration of the wave function can in principle be continued for arbitrary large intervals, and psi s is seen to remain symmetric always. There is no change. Similarly, if we consider a anti-symmetric wave function, that is psi a, so if psi a is anti-symmetric wave function at time t, then h psi a or ddt psi a are anti-symmetric, and the integration also of the wave function psi a is always anti-symmetric. On the parallel line which we discussed for the symmetric wave function. Now, if P is exchange operator, then we must have P psi s Bantu operator P, which is said to be exchange operator, and if we operate this operator on symmetric wave function, right hand side become, or we get the psi s 2 1, whereas in the case of anti-symmetric there is a negative sign on the right hand side. This symmetry property of the wave function has relationship with the spin of particle. This relationship is listed here in the following postulates. The identical particle having an integral spin quantum number are described by symmetric wave function. Integral spin quantum number, they all are described by the symmetric wave function. So P psi s is argument 1 2 3 rs n is equals to psi s, and within argument 1 2 3 sr, we have changed position of the pair srn. This class of particle, that is particle described by the symmetric wave functions, are known as Bose particle, or we generally call them bosons, and they obey Bose-Einstein state. The example of bosons are photon, their spin is 1. Neutral helium atom in normal state, S is equals to 0. The another kind of particle, the identical particle having half odd integral spin quantum number. If the spin quantum number is half odd integral spin quantum number, then they are described by the antisymmetric wave functions, and for that equation is written like this: P psi a 1 to rs is equals to minus psi a 1 to sr dot n. This class of particle, that is particle described by antisymmetric wave functions, obey Fermi-Dirac state, and the particles are known as fermions. The example of fermions are electron, proton, neutron, muon. Their all spin is half. Now, after the reading of symmetric and antisymmetric wave functions, we are in a position to construct the symmetric and antisymmetric wave functions from unsymmetrized wave functions, that is exchange degeneracy. Let us have psi s or psi a can be constructed from a general unsymmetrized solution of psi of equation number 1. If the argument of wave function psi are permuted in any way, then the resulting wave function is also a solution of equation number 1. This is because same permutation applied through equation 1 does not impair its validity, as it correspondent simplify to a relieving of the particle. Since H is symmetric, permuted H will be as original H, and the resulting equation of equation number 1 for the permutated psi. In this way, factorial n solution can be obtained from this equation, each of which corresponding to one of the factorial n of the n argument. Evidently, any linear combination of this function is also a solution of the wave function. The sum of all these functions is symmetric wave functions. Since the interchange of any pair of the particles changes any one of the component functions into the another of them, and the latter into the former, leaving the entire wave function is unchanged, while an n-symmetric unnormalized wave functions can be constructed by adding together all the permutated wave functions that arises from the original solution by means of an even number of interchanges of the pair of the particles, and subtracting the sum of all permutated wave functions that arises by means of an odd number of interchange of pairs particle in original solutions. In that case, Hamiltonian does not depend upon the time. Stationary state solutions are psi 1 to n is equals to phi 1 to n e की power minus e की power iota e n t by h cross can be found, and the time independent Schrodinger equation can be written as. This is how we have written the Schrodinger equation. There are factorial n solution of these equations by means of permutation of argument belonging to the same eigenvalue A, and any linear combination of these eigenfunction is also a eigenfunction of the equation number 3 belonging to the eigenvalue E. Hence, the system is degenerate, and type of degeneracy is called exchange degeneracy. All of you are well familiar about the concept of degeneracy. So this is an example of the exchange degeneracy. And this is how you just see symmetric wave function psi s. The symmetric wave function can be written as psi s, psi 1 2 plus psi 2 1, whereas anti-symmetric wave function is written as psi 1 2 minus of psi 2 1. Similarly, for a system of 3 particles, we have written here symmetric and anti-symmetric wave function for the 2 particles. Similarly, we can write Schrodinger equation for the 3 particle system, that is H123. Equation is written like this. Hence, this equation has got the solution factorial 3, that is 6 solution corresponding to same eigenvalue A. The 6 possible wave functions obtained by exchange of indices particle are. There are 6 solutions: psi 1 2 3, psi 2 3 1, psi 3 2 1, psi 1 3 2, psi 2 1 3, and psi 3 1 2. Out of these 6 functions, those arises in even number of interchanging of the pair of particle in original wave functions psi 1 2 3 are, and the wave function arises by an odd number of interchanging of pair in particle in original functions are psi 1 3 2, psi 2 1 3, psi 3 2 1. Therefore, symmetric wave function is can be written as by the sum of 3, whereas the anti-symmetric wave function is written like this, and in this case psi s and psi a are unnormalized wave function. Thank you.